My name is Juan Antonio Bertolin. I am the General Manager of Fundació General of University Jaume I of Castellón and General Director of Espaitec Science and Technology Park of the same university. UX Challenge is one of those projects that have been indeed very useful for our university community. The role of Espaitec Science Park inside of this UX Challenge project is basically provide the environment that we have inside of the campus, also provide the methodologies that we are using with the community in order to create co-creation projects. And UX Challenge is one of those projects that have been indeed very useful for our university community. The event for Espaitec Science and Technology Park has become a very interesting mechanism to put together the knowledge and smartness of the university community to solve challenges coming from the companies that are in our environment and our territory. In some way, we are demonstrating all the industrial sectors that using the knowledge that come up from the university can solve, in this case, usability challenges for the companies that have some sort of digital products. In case of Espaitec Science and Technology Park, we didn't have any sort of previous experience working in this sort of UX challenge, putting together solvers of UX problems or questions that are coming up from the companies, and this sort of mechanism or this sort of methodologies that we can work with. We haven't been any sort of previous experience about that, but for us, it becomes a strong tool in order to, once the project will finish, we will follow using the same methodology that we have been applying in this project in order to help other companies that were not able to participate in this initial UX Challenge event, in order to give them the opportunity to receive the same knowledge and the same feedbacks from the university community students whenever they need to review or cope with their own UX challenges. In relation with the typology of the event, online versus physical or live in presential one, both formats are quite good for us. It's true that in the online event allows you to incorporate people from different places easily, and probably you can use more digital tools. But on the other hand, we have discovered that the interactions that we can have face-to-face between solvers, testers, and the companies are much stronger whenever they can do it presentially, not in online format. In any case, we discovered as well that the hybrid way of running this sort of events could also provide an added value, mixing, let's say, the features of the online events and also the features of the presential ones. After the experience that we got in this UX Challenge event, we recommend other innovation agencies that would be willing to adopt these sort of challenges in the innovation processes, that it's important to follow a strong methodology and try to train all the participants, solvers, testers, and also companies in how the process will be running in order to be very efficient, because normally the UX Challenge event is just 2 or 3 days. So it means that in some way you need to concentrate a lot the effort just in 3 days. So the pre-training stages, the pre-training activities, in order to be sure that everyone is understanding all the processes and all the actions that will have to be taken, will speed up the process and will be more efficient in terms of getting at the end the results that we are expecting from these sort of challenges. This is getting a lot of ideas, proposals to give to the companies in order to help them to be better in terms of increasing this graphical user interface, this UX, in some way the usability in front of the user. once we were starting preparing the UX challenge, and even before the running day, we discovered that we need to follow with that. We need to repeat the whole process with other companies, and also to export methodologies and way of working, not only for UX, but also to other sort of challenges in which companies are providing the needs that they need to cope with, and also university community that is a strong knowledge provider can cope with those and tackle the problems that the companies are facing using the challenge solution